Hey guys, Romie here. Please like, comment, subscribe if you're a first time viewer, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you very much. Please like and comment on my video. This is my quick recap, my review for, I almost said Black Rob. I want to call the show Black Rob so bad. Rob and Chyna, Season 1, Episode 3. Going down to Chyna-town. So the episode starts off with Rob, and he's talking with, I almost wanted to say Gabe, because Scott sounds just like Gabe. But, Gabe, and they're on the phone with Chris, and that was just a general chit-chat conversation. Chyna's talking with her mom, and the thing with that is, Chyna, and Tokyo Tony wants Chyna to come out because need to introduce Rob to the family. Chyna's just like, alright, yeah, of course. Tokyo Tony has no idea that Chyna and Rob aren't actually in the same house together, so that's an issue. It's actually a big issue, and it needs to be addressed very soon. So Chyna has Rob over, and they're talking because Chyna got an invite from Kim and Chloe for Chloe's birthday party. The issue with that is because Chyna's thrilled the fact that they personally invited her. As we know, Kim used to be very close with Chyna, but then one person started to date another person, and there was a big fallout. You know how it goes. So the fact that they personally invited her, she appreciates that. They told Rob about the party, but Rob didn't inform Chyna about it. So Chyna's looking at him sideways like, are you kidding me? This is my way back into the family, and you didn't even mention this to me? Really, Rob? Really? So now she's wondering, okay, is Rob going to go? Because, of course, his sisters want to really see him, and it's not really a good look if she goes without him. So she's like, you know what? I really want to go. I'm going to go. I'd rather you be by my side. Chyna's trying to do everything she can to make sure that Rob doesn't just stay in the house. And Rob decides, you know what, I'll go. If you're going, I'm going. Rob still feels very insecure about his body right now, so he's at the point where he knows that he needs to get out of the house, so he's just taking baby steps. Just taking baby step here, baby step there. It's the night of the party, and, you know, Chyna's getting ready. Rob comes through, and Paige is just like, oh, hey, Rob. Nice shirt. And, again, it's not in a condescending, disrespectful way. It's just that Rob loves to stick to his regular black t-shirts, fitted cap, and I think he was wearing, what's it called, sweatpants and sneaks. Fine, perfectly fine. And then he didn't shave, so he realizes, crap, I didn't put as much thought into myself as I would have wanted to if I'm going out to one of these things. So he was trying to back out of it. And Chyna's just like, no, we're going. And so he gets there, and they're jumping all over him. They're so excited that he's there. The fact that he actually came out of the house. And you can tell that they generally just like, wow, we haven't seen our brother in a moment. We're just happy to see you. It's weird to see Kim. Kim's so small. It's weird to see Kim. Actually, I shouldn't say Kim's so small. I'm not used to seeing Courtney. So it's just like, oh wow, it's just weird seeing the family. And Rob, of course, they're super thrilled. Everyone's also surrounding Chyna because this is the first time they really interacted with Chyna in the moment. It's only been Scott and Chris that Chyna's been interacting with. So she's loving the fact that they're open to her. She's like, well, yeah, you're being indoctrinated into the family, so... And we actually liked you before, so I think we can let bygones be bygones. After an hour, Rob's like, you know, I've had enough, let's go, I want to leave. It's the next day, and Chyna invites a bunch of people over because they're just going to have an impromptu, like, a party / barbecue, and Scott's there, some of his friends. And Chyna's just like, okay, so I have this really important thing with my family that I want to invite you to. And Scott's like, you should definitely go. And Rob, again, is just like, I'm not sure. You know, of course, I know it's important to meet Chyna's parents, but right now I don't think I'm up to being around people, especially new people. But he decides to go. He does the smart and right thing, and he goes. And So they're there, and Chyna shows him to one of the high schools that she went to. She went to at least 3, maybe 4, if memory serves me right, because I don't want to say she got into trouble, but let's just say I'm sure it was a pretty girl, rough neighborhood, slash, did some things, and they're like, you gotta go. One way or the other, you gotta go. So she was showing her stomping grounds, and she also showed them the house that she used to live in. And Rob, of course, is just appreciating the person that he's with, because it's like, to come from where she came from and to be who she is today, that's pretty dope. And they even got out of the car, which I wasn't surprised that Chyna got out of the car. I was a little bit surprised that Rob did, and he took pictures. Well, took some pictures, but at least Rob was just like, you know what? I'm not really comfortable here. I was like, why? Because I want to be taking pictures. I don't feel like being that social. I'm like, okay, Rob. I would have been okay with you saying, I don't know these people. They can be cool, but, you know, I've been crossed by less. So, but no, it was just, he's just very uncomfortable just, again, being around people, period. That's not Chyna and her core group of friends, or his core group of friends, just being Scott, because even his regular friends he hasn't been around. So Chyna's like, you know what? It's time for us to meet my family. Again, Rob's like, not feeling too good, not feeling too hot. But Chyna's like, no, you're going. You're going. You're going. And he goes. We see 3 of Chyna's siblings. We see her younger brother, her 2 sisters, and her father. Her father looks really young, and it makes sense why, because her father has 12 children. 12 children, 10 girls, and 2 boys. I'm thinking, Lord, that's what happens when you womanize. You get all them girls. No, of course that's not true, but I've heard that when you womanize, you get a whole bunch of girls. So, I'm not surprised. Woo! Tokyo Tony comes through, and the thing with Tokyo Tony coming through is the fact that Tokyo Tony's over it. She's over it because she sits down, you know, she greets the kids, but then she finds, and then she's just like, hey, what's going on, what's good, The issue is that Chyna's dad had 3 kids within a couple of months of each other. And so Tokyo Tony's like, you know what? This is exactly why I didn't want to be here. This is exactly why I didn't want to be here. No, but, you know, she goes to the bathroom, tries to talk, and is just like, you're doing this for me. So we're going to get this together. Rob's loving it because he's like, all this drama means that no one's paying attention to me. No one's paying attention to me. So this is cool. This is great. I'm loving it. And of course, they make the jokes about the fact that Chyna's always farting. And she's like, I never hear Rob fart. Anyway, they go to her strip club. And when I say her strip club, I say her strip club because this is a strip club that essentially helped shape her life. Because she came there at a young age. That's where she originally got her start. It's basically in this huge garage. And the thing is, her mom went to it one day, and because she was getting some shaky looks from these women, and she turns her head, she sees Chyna on the pole, and she's like, you know what? Get it, girl. I'm thinking, this is really dope from a loving parenting perspective, but come on, you can't tell me that you didn't yoke up Chyna later on, like, girl, if you don't get your hands on, I don't know, because Rob's just like, not my daughter. And I'm so glad that he put it out there. I really appreciate the fact he put it out there, but the thing is, times are different, so there's no reason for her to even be on there. Chyna did it because it was her way out, make money, and go down to Florida, do what she needs. So, we get it. And Chyna thought Rob wasn't going to be comfortable there. I thought Rob wasn't going to be comfortable there because it wasn't like a gentleman's club or classy or a strip club or, a frou-frou-la strip club. It was, it was a really inside someone's garage strip club. And I was like, wow, this is definitely, oh, show me time. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. All the stuff he didn't want to do, and he enjoys this. And Tokyo Tony and Chyna's father, they are, oh Lord, they are making it rain on the strippers together. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. This must be a cultural thing, because the fact that they all bonded over this is interesting. Chyna and Rob went to go and get crabs, and Rob realizes he really does have to just go and put himself out there. Chyna plays too much, because when she was joking up Rob, I'm thinking, Lord, I can't do that whole, no. But they have a bowling night. You know, the family has a bowling night. They're having a good time. And Chyna's friend, Treasure, her best friend, back home here, not here where I live, but, you know, she's back home. Treasure does not like Paige because she doesn't trust Paige. Paige is someone who came into Chyna's life once Chyna became established. So Treasure is looking at Paige sideways. Treasure's trying to figure out, why did Chyna's entourage come with her? Why couldn't she? It's like, you know, she'll be good in her hometown. And it was like, yeah, they just wanted to be with me. It's just like, them clinger-ons wanted to make sure the positions were in check. I'm like, huh, interesting observation. But shout out to Chyna for being able to do so much stuff while pregnant. Because, look, I'm just not used to pregnant women being able to do so much. So shout out to her. Definitely breaking down a lot of stereotypes. So they have a nice time in the hotel room, except for the fact that Paige is just like, I know Treasure doesn't like me that much. I know Treasure doesn't like me that much, and I don't know why, but it is what it is. Chyna's like, I have to go and fix that. So now it's the house party that her mom is throwing. The whole family's there. Rob's having a good time. And and Chyna's like, you know what? I'm just going to have to go and be the mediator. I didn't want to have to do this. You know, I'm pregnant. I shouldn't have to be involved in this, but I'm just going to have to do it. So Chyna gets Treasure and Paige together. And Treasure just puts it out. Paige just like, I don't know what it is about me or what I possibly did or didn't do, but I know you don't like me. I don't know why. Treasure says, you know, it could be jealousy. It could be the fact that I'm on the East Coast, the East Coast, but I just don't know you to trust you like that with my friend. And so that's what it is. And it's just like the fact that you live with her and all of that, it just feels very sketchy. And Chyna put it out there, like, because Treasure tried to get Chyna to be on her side completely. Chyna said no. Well, she didn't say no, but she flipped it. And very diplomatically, just put it out there. Paige has been a true friend to me on the West Coast when I had absolutely no one. She's had my back through everything. And it's been genuine and it's been sincere. You have my back here and in life, period. So you'll always be my best friend. There is no competition. There is no competition. I love both of you. And so it is what it is. And that's when Paige is like, you know what? We started off on the wrong foot. Let bygones be bygones. They hug it out. Tokyo Tony wants to have a conversation with Rob and Chyna because Tokyo Tony's trying to figure out when this wedding's coming up. And Rob gave a very general answer of, you know, when it happens, it happens. And it's just like, wait a minute, so what's going on? But that's when she finds out they're not living together. That's when she finds out they're not really on the best speaking terms. And she has a moment because she's like, this girl, you know, you grew up differently as far as in the household and all of that. This girl didn't have a father around like that. It was just me. At 16 years old, I had to go and make a way. And I'm not going to allow my granddaughter to grow up without a father who's right here. That's not going to happen. So that's pretty much how it ends. I do like this show. I really do like this show. Please like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week.